How are you? You're exhausted already, clearly.
The red carpet is kind of crazy.
You must be a veteran at this. This is 2 award shows in 1 week now. You're showing you really got what it takes, huh?
Yeah. The VMAs, of course, that was fun. And now tonight. But this is something totally different. So I'm happy to be at both and give a different performance actually tonight too than last time.
Is that right? What are you doing tonight? What do they have you doing?
First of all, there's no Fred involved. And
you never know though. He could be anywhere. You got to look out for that little red hat.
God only knows, right? Or blue one, or whatever other color he has on his head. But anyway. But yeah, no, tonight I'll be doing Hey Atrapado, which I'm nominated for, the Spanish version of Genie from the album, and a classic bolero, Contigo en la Distancia, from the album too. The album just came out yesterday, so pick it up. You have a chance. You'll see a totally different side of me too on that record. So
you grew up with so much different types of music around the house. What type of, how is this a big factor in terms of your musical growth as a young person?
Well, I think it's great. I mean, my mom has always, been a fan of De La Cruz. I got to hear her, and also Julio Iglesias, of course, And then later on, I grew up and, I'm singing with his son, Enrique. So it's kind of cool. It's cool to be here today and to be even learning myself. I'm definitely learning a lot tonight too, just with all the different artists around and the Latin flavor and everything. It's such a good feeling, for me to be a part of all this tonight and to be exploring my lives.
Do you think it's great that they have a Latin Grammys now, primetime slot on a major network? Is that appropriate for music that's gotten this big, this fast?
Well, I mean, I think it's great. I think it's great that a lot of people out there who don't know much about Latin music want to call it a whole explosion, or who may not know this way or that way. Tonight they'll be able to see firsthand what it's all about. You know what I mean? And all these other artists, you may know only the mainstream of Ricky Martin or Jennifer Lopez or Mark Anthony, but there's so many more out there, that I think need to get heard and who are really talented.
Did you take Spanish in school? Did you speak it around the house? How'd you manage to learn?
I heard it around the house a lot, and I'm still learning to this day. I mean, there are all kind of different. It's a tough one, I mean, Puerto Ricans have their own way of speaking, Cubans, and then there's, there's so many different ways. But I'm still learning to this day. You know what I mean? And I do have a good ear from hearing it being spoken in my household growing up and whatnot. But hey, I'm still absorbing and I'm still growing. So.
How do you keep cranking out the great outfits? I just be wearing overalls and jeans by now.
Oh, and I see that coming in the near future too. I totally do. I don't know. I have a great stylist. Trish Somerville actually designed this ensemble right now, and she designed what I wore for the VMAs earlier this week. So she's great.
Don't think we're not grateful.
No, well, thank you.
Have fun in there. Thanks very much.